All right, apparently, Gary Anton Russell and Richard Hitchison are in negotiations for end of the year fight. So I don't know if Hitchins didn't have nowhere else to go, but I guess kind of going to the PBC family. He was with Floyd for a minute, didn't do much for his career, but maybe they gave him a deal or somebody else got involved, and it makes a lot of sense. Gary Anton Russell confirms negotiations with Hitchins for year-end negotiation. Not just because they're negotiating doesn't mean that it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, but he said negotiations are negotiating right now. I'm looking to unify. There are only so many people with titles out there. Don't run. It's possible, said Gary Anton Russell to boxing when asked if IBF welterweight champion Richard Hitchens is the guy he's looking to fight next. He said he's been talking a little bit of trash, even shit talking a little bit. So I want to put that to test. Bring that my way. I would want it to happen before the end of the year, close the year out with getting another title. Said Russell. He's got belief in himself, but as far as skill set, there is no change. I don't think he possesses what I possess. So, I mean, for the most part, he seen what Puello did to him. Maybe he feel a little bit confident in Hitchens that he can outbox him and do something similar to what Puello did to him. So maybe that might legit be the case in this situation. But I probably would favor Gary and Tom Russell. I mean, he just don't seem to have um, enough aggression in his game. But it is a good matchup for Hitchens if he can use Gary Anton Russell aggression against him. So if he can use the aggression that Gary Anton Russell got and use it against him, then you might be ready to have a conversation or two about him winning. But if he can just hold his ground, be a little bit more aggressive, throw more punches, and have Gary Anton Russell run into some shots, he might legit have a chance to unthrone him, to be honest, to dethrone him. Shit, real talk. Um uh so yeah, he might have a better chance of whooping that ass, to be real with you. So but yeah, so it's all about pretty much Hitchison actually, showing some offensive, taking some chance offensively. I don't know if it's, he's scared to get hit. I don't know if it's he don't trust his conditioning, or he don't trust what he sees out there. I don't know what it is, but he gonna have to offensively be better. But we continue to see that from this era where a lot of these guys throw, one shot at a time, 2 shots at a time, and they really ain't really trying to strap their nuts on and throw combination punches. You kind of see what I'm saying? They really not trying to get in there and throw no heat for real. They don't throw punches no more for real. So kind of we started to see and have those conversations about these guys needing to throw more punches in punching combinations. He's one of those guys that just take his time, 1-2 shots at a time, and they don't just throw combinations no more. And Gary Anton Russell, he throw a bunch of shit. But if he learned to move his head a little bit and then just add a little bit of defense to where he throw his head, or a little bit, I don't say, well, if he move his head, if he could just be a little bit more refined in what he's doing and not as reckless, that he was allowed to really bully Jose Venezuela with no regard for nothing coming back, because he didn't respect Venezuela being a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? And Venezuela kind of head being on that line with Hitchins ain't gonna be there. That's the difference. Hitch ain't gonna be there. Hitch gonna move that head. Hitch gonna be slippery. Hitchison's gonna be slippery. So that, in my opinion, that's a big difference. So if Gary Anton Russell could just, be a little bit smarter in his approach, feign a little bit more, move his head a little bit more, take his time a little bit more, I think he'd be all right, in my opinion. He should be able to win this fight. I would favor him to win this fight. But if Hitch, throw combination punches, really dig to the body with some type of conviction, I mean, he can be a whole different animal if he start throwing punches. He can be on a different level if he start throwing punches. Honestly. He become more off if he learned to mix that offense with his defense. Yeah, but if this one of them fights that's gonna sell significantly, I would say no. You know, this is if this goes on as a main event, this would be Gary Antuanne Russell's first main event. You know, on the PBC card, and maybe that may bring more people out to see him. So yeah, maybe that might bring more people out to legit see him. So, but Hitchins, you know, didn't bring many people out to his last fight, but maybe two East Coast guys, you know, well, technically old buddy from the DMV, but nonetheless, maybe they can bring people out. DMV is technically the South, but actually, I think this is a good fight for the sport of boxing. Legitimately, this is what boxing need. Legit, this is a phenomenal fight. Boxer and Hitchins versus, you know, got to come forward and throw a lot of punches. So I feel like this is a tremendous fight. But yeah, this is a fight that I'm interested even to be going to. So honestly, PBC should make it happen. I don't think it should cost a lot of money for this fight. And then you got to ask yourself if you Hitchins, do you are you getting, you know, job security? You know, are you getting a multi-year contract with this fight or just a one-off? And if it's a one-off, honestly, then really he kind of disrespecting Gary Russell. Think I can come to PBC on a one-fight deal and take his belt and be able to leave. Like he really playing you like you pussy. If you think he able to come over there and fight you once and walk away with the title, I mean, damn, he really don't think much of you. And I believe they fought in the amateurs. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these two fought in the amateurs. If my memory serves me correctly, I think they fought in. I think Hitchins won. Maybe I'm thinking about Boots and Hitchins, but it's a different game. No, I think it's a different game now. But let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see if we can pull it up. Let's see. And Hitchins, I didn't notice he was 27 years old. He be 28. Yeah, he's 27 years old. I didn't know that. Let's see. Yeah, they fought in the Rio de Janeiro. That was his last loss. Yep, according to this. I don't even know what this means. But that was their last amateur loss. He lost, 3 rounds. He lost to Virgil Ortiz for 3 points. Yeah, he lost to Gary Antuanne Russell in 2015 on points. He lost to Abraham Nova on points. He lost to Jermaine Ortiz. Split decision. Lost to Gary Antuanne Russell again in 2015 on points. He lost to Jerron Ennis on points. Lost to Jerron Ennis again on points. I mean, every name that's pretty much out there, he lost to him. And on the amateurs, 3 rounds. It's a different game now. Yeah, between Gary Antuanne Russell, Jerron Ennis, and our Abraham Nova, they was running the train yang. They was running him from the rooter to the fucking tutor out here. You know what I'm saying? But the pros is different. You talking about 3-round fights. It's a whole different animal, to be honest with you. It's a whole different animal when you throw that into the mix. So 12-round fights is for the men, 3-round fights is for the boys. You got to be able to sustain that. So 9 times out of 10, if you a quick starter in the amateurs, you just a quick starter in general, for the most part, you probably gonna be okay. Real talk. If you a quick starter and in general, some guys will take some time to warm up. In amateurs, you ain't got that time just to warm up. You got to get to it. you got to get to it. So yeah, you got to get to it. So, it is what it is, man. I mean, I would love to see the fight. I'd be highly interested in some good fights that's, for the most part, being talked about, being saying that it can be going down. So for the most part, sign me up for this one as well too. I'd probably have to tell you I would favor Gary Antuanne Russell, but if Hitchins somehow is able to mount some offense and throw his hands more, or if he's able to silence the offensive, if he's able to quiet the offensive of Hitchins, of Gary Antuanne Russell, and kill his output, you got a great chance of winning. I think they got a great chance of winning. So, but yeah, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Join the Patreon. Join my Free Game 89 channel, my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. All that's inside the link tree. Peace.